to Gusto News and of course Gusto TV. I'm Ife Oluwa, and today on the news, of course, I have Big Wiz, and as well there's still Seyi Shay and Tiwa Savage issue. Yeah, people have not let that rest yet. And of course, last but not the least on this news is Peruzzi. But of course, before going, it's a ritual here at Gusto TV. We'd always say thank you to you guys for all you do for us. Likes, comments, telling people about Gusto TV. Thank you so much. And of course, if you're new to this channel, please click on the subscribe button and as well on the notification bell. Starting the news with, of course, Machala of Africa, maybe. Yes, because you know Wizkid at the moment, the song Essence is still getting a whole lot of people vibing. Himself went on to declare this, while he was performing at Abuja, that is actually the best song in the world at the moment, not in Nigeria, not in Africa, not in the US, but in the entire universe. Yes, of course, but something has actually been going on at the moment on that particular song. Wizkid FC are dragging Tanzania superstar Diamond Platnumz because they believe that he copied, the soundtrack for that song and made his own song out of it. Yes, of course, we could remember that Wizkid actually went beneath his post and just laughed. But Wizkid FC have gone on to keep dragging him and ask that, RCA, Jada P, everybody at Wizkid team should sue him for using, SS to make his own song. Yes, he posted this on his Instagram page. Some people are laughing. This is probably somebody from his country. And of course, numerous, they took it to Twitter and they're like, why will you use sound from SS? Why would you use our, our best song in the world at the moment? Yes, this person comes up to say somebody needs to stop Diamond Platnumz. Wizkid management and the RCA team particularly have to do something about him stealing their records. Yeah, first it was Joro, now it's Essence. He did the same to Naira Marley's sound. Why? Another person says it's the way Diamond Platnumz was singing the copy and paste song with mad confidence. Like, for me, like, bro, didn't you call Wizkid Drake boosted on your bow? I don't know. And of course, someone else says if Diamond Platnumz sampled Essence on that without Wizkid consent on any clearance, he had better not drop that song. If he hasn't already, he wouldn't want to face the consequence. Okay, the consequences, he should ask Diddy. He knows better. I don't know, but yes, a lot of conversation is coming up on that, and particularly Wizkid FC, they're not taking it with levity at all. They're like, look, RCA, Jada P, Wizkid, you just need to stand up. I mean, you need to sue this guy. How can he use, sounds from Essence for something? This is our sound, though, it's his own. As in, they said Wizkid have finally found his sound. Nobody should borrow it. Yes, of course, although Wizkid has not come out to say anything about that one, but of course, fans of Wizkid and of Nigeria as well are calling the attention of his management, his team, to do something about it. As for them, it's absolutely wrong on the side of the superstar from Tanzania, Diamond Platnumz. Yes, moving on to the next on this news is, of course, the ladies. They've been holding the news for a couple of days now, due to the video that made its way online, and you could see that it was really not a good sight to behold. But amidst this, both of them are beginning to move on from it. Yes, we've seen Tiwa Savage gone clubbing, had different activities. She's been talking about the Water and Gary EP. And of course, for Seyi Shay as well, we've seen video of her dancing to Koroba, which means, look, whatever happened there, stayed there, and they've moved on from it. But definitely one thing we know that even when these artists or celebrities, stop talking about their issues with this, with each other, fans find a way to always bring it up whenever, conversation around one of the party comes up. Yes, of course, this is a post on Seyi Shay's page. Of course, she went on to post a picture of herself. She put the future is bright, and someone responded with saying Tiwa Savage protege. Like, the person who won't have, the apostrophe and telling that, look, the action Tiwa Savage protege, like Tiwa and they teach him, And of course, she came up to respond at, okay, Forex_Chief, love Tiwa. and that has got a lot of people, you know, talking. Everyone's like, okay, she responded well despite all that's going on. But for a fan to actually believe that, you know, she's somebody who Tiwa Savage is training, or Tiwa Savage is a role model to her, and instead of being upset or saying, I mean, I'm not a baby in this industry, I know this song too, and all of that, but she came up to respond to the person saying, I love Tiwa. She put it, say, love Tiwa with the emoji of I love her, okay? So you guys just chill. Just take some chill pills. Yeah, of course, we love to see that as well. It's good to see that no matter what happened, they are not going at each other on social media. And of course, they don't allow things fans are saying to bring, you know, issues between them. Those are the type of things we love to see. And of course, that's a good one on the side of Seyi Shay. Moving next to on my news is, of course, one of the 30 BG guys here. When you talk about Peruzzi, of course, Peruzzi is one of the, you know, most interesting. We've talked about him being writing good song when it comes to singing. That was great song. A lot of people say, oh, Peruzzi is the one writing Davido's song, this and that. Of course. And he has responded. He said, look, if the anointing they ground, why not go share them? Of course. And that's what we love to see. But on this one, it's something that's not so good. Just a couple of days ago, bloggers, you know, and as well on streaming platform, even on his own streaming platform page, you can see that you know, an EP was released which was titled The Leak Tape Peruzzi. This is about a 6-track album, and of course see songs like Baby Mama, Too Late, and all on that particular one. But of course, Peruzzi didn't come out himself to say this was done by him. And of course, beneath the description on the song there, you can see his former record label was actually the name there, as you know, the record label it was released under. But as well, Golden Boy Records, the guy came out to say that he had nothing to do with that, and he did not release any song without the consent of the artist. He put this up on Twitter by Golden Boy, says don't know anything about any leak tape by Peruzzi. Either way, he has no right over the records and should mind his business accordingly because they are protected under copyright laws. My copyright would definitely look into it. Yes, so this person actually, you know, beneath there we could see, you know, the description. When you see the year it was released, the date, you can see Golden Boy Records there, and of course that is his former record label. So a lot of people are like, oh, I think it's Golden Boy's record that released it, but now he's coming out to say that he was not the one. That's King Patrick Golden Boy. Yes, he has come out to say he has nothing to do with that. He knows absolutely nothing on that one. But as well, he's telling the artist to actually mind his business, that this absolutely does not concern him because he has no copyright ownership on that one. And of course, he said his copyright would actually look into it. So we don't know where this one is actually coming from. Peruzzi, you know, is not the one who released this. Golden Boy Records is coming out to say it was not done by them either, but it said they would look into it. But whichever way it is, Peruzzi did not release any record. Of course, his album Roman Boogie is still having attention, and that is what the artist is pushing at this time. And of course, we just hope that the whole issue is settled. Yes, guys, so that's all for now. Of course, don't forget to click on the subscribe button. You can go further, yes, by clicking on the notification bell, and I'll see you next time. Stay safe. Yeah, that's very important.